In the studio today, it's time for another DJ Hot Topics. This one, you're not a real DJ if you don't mix vinyl. So a bit of background on me though before I carry on ranting. I learned to DJ on turntables using vinyl about 10 years ago. I'm at that age where I was in the crossover period. So it was when vinyl was coming to an end and the digital generation of DJing was coming through. So I learned on vinyl, I learned how to beat match, I learned how to mix, and then I moved on to CDJs. Later on moved on to Serato with DVS setup, and then now using all sorts of technologies, all sorts of equipment, still collecting records, but also collecting controllers and playing on loads of new technology. I too often see older DJs online bad-mouthing these new DJs, saying they can't mix, they're not a real DJ because they're not mixing vinyl. Now I think this is ridiculous, it's crazy. It's those guys that are ruining the industry. It's those guys that are shooting down the new people that are trying to develop this industry and make it grow, that are passionate about the industry and not bitter towards it. So I'm here to say to anyone that's out there thinking about starting to DJ, don't listen, don't be put off by these comments online. Do your thing. We're here to grow the industry ourselves and to take this technology and do something creative with it, do something interesting with it. We're in a position where we can push the boundaries of what DJing is because of technology. I don't want new DJs to be put off by an older DJ bad-mouthing them, shooting them down online, giving them grief online and trying to tell them that they're not a real DJ. DJing is about being creative with music, it's about playing music to people that they will enjoy. It's about taking people on a journey through a night, whether you're playing in a club or a party. It's about giving people a good feeling. Now that doesn't all just stem down to being able to beat match and mix. Yes, you need to be able to master them skills. And yes, I will agree, it is harder to do on turntables with vinyl. But as long as you master them skills, why not take the technology and do something more? I want to hopefully prove to vinyl DJs that new technology is good and it's fun and it's useful, and also to the new DJs that don't forget about vinyl. Respect it, play with it, experiment with it. Right, I'm going to mix 2 tracks on vinyl that I've got, and then straight after I'm going to mix them on a controller. The exact same 2 tracks, I'm going to see how creative I can be on the controller compared to on vinyl. If you're interested, keep watching. Obviously, there's another 5 minutes to this video. I hope you'll get some insight into how useful new technology can be to a new DJ.
So many times, so many times.
So as a final word, I really encourage maybe older vinyl DJs to go out there and experiment with some of the new digital technologies. Take your skills that you've mastered over all of these years and see what else you can do on controllers, on CDJs. I also encourage new DJs that are starting on controllers to at some point experiment with vinyl, mix some vinyl, play on some turntables and see how it compares. If we all collaborate together and don't badmouth each other, we can all help each other to be better.